Now let's see how to remove a node from the page. So here's the section, remove node, and the API is pretty simple. You provide the name of the parent node, dot remove child, and then provide the name of the child node that you want to remove from the parent. That's the only way to do it, okay? So let's say if I want to remove, let's say paragraph number 2. So I would come over here, actually remove all of this. So it's simple. And I would say, first of all, capture the parent element. What is the parent element? That's the main element, right? So I can simply do const main is equal to document dot query selector and then provide main. So that would capture the main element. Now, what I would do is I want to capture which node I want to remove. So const, let's say I want to get the last one. So document dot query selector, and then I would provide main dot colon last child. So if you are familiar with CSS, which we have learned in our CSS and HTML and CSS course, last child is a pseudo selector that selects the last child of the main element, right? So over here, the last child is actually this one. It's okay, we'll just remove that one. So that's what it captures. How do we remove stuff? We say parent node dot remove child and the node to remove. So now we'll do main dot remove child and then provide p, and that should do the job. I should just call it last p. So it's easy, it's a good name. We always want to provide good names for our variables. So it's a good programming practice. So I save and I've not refreshed yet, so this one should be removed, okay? So now I refresh and oops, nothing is removed. It seems like we have an error. And the error says failed to execute remove child on node parameter 1 is not type of node. Huh. What happened here? It seems like it did not find this last child. So the way I would troubleshoot this is I would write this particular code inside my console to see if everything is working fine here. So I do that and it returns null. And I just realized while I was, speaking this that I actually wrote the incorrect selector. So I don't want to select the main element being the last child. So the right way to write the selector is get the main element and then inside get the p element, and whichever p is the last one, like such, last child, capture that one. So now when I do this and I hit enter, it selects the right one. So I actually made the mistake of writing the query, and that is very normal, and that's why I want to keep this mistake in the video. So you see, it's very normal to make mistakes, but the act of catching the mistake is what you want to practice. So I do this, save, and now when I refresh and I scroll down, you see para number 3 is gone. We don't have it. So that's how you remove an element. Let's say if you want to remove its own self. Let's say if you say, hey, I just want to remove main itself. Can I just do main dot remove myself? Can I do that? And the answer is no. It would be nice to have that, but actually that's not possible today. So if you want to remove an element itself, what you have to do is do this particular hack. So you provide the name of the node, then dot parent node. So you've seen that if you want to capture its own parent, these are certain helpful APIs on the left-hand side. You can actually get the sibling, the first child, last child, parent node, children nodes, and children. You can get all these details of that particular node. So parent node would actually get the node's parent. And then you do dot remove child like such. I know it's a hack. And then provide the name of the node. So weird, right? Node, go to my parent, and then my parent should remove child and remove myself, right? Pretty weird, but that's how you do it. So let's say if you wanted to remove, let's say main itself or just last p, but without capturing main, you would actually do it like such. You would say last p dot parent node dot remove child. I know it's funny because it's weird. And then last p. So if it's going too fast, just pause the video, read it, study it, and then you'll see it's going to make sense. Save. Now refresh, and that would result in the same thing because we are basically removing its own self. So that's pretty much it for this video. I'm going to talk to you in the next, where we're going to learn more and build our knowledge from this. So if you've already learned so far about creating, reading, updating, and deleting nodes in our DOM. Talk to you in the next video.